Doom Eternal is the newest Doom game from id Software published by Bethesda. Demons have invaded Earth and it is your job as the Doomslayer to stop them. It builds off of Doom 2016 with many returning gameplay and demons from the game as well as many new ones. One of the biggest differences between the two games is that while Doom 2016 did have some light story, it wasn't much. While Doom Eternal isn't largely story driven, it does definitely have more story than 2016 did. The basic premise is that a celestial being called the Conmaker is trying to make an energy called Argent Energy using human souls. To stop this, you must stop the demon invasion by killing the 3 Hell Priests. Of course, the game's focus is still on killing demons, so let's talk about the combat. The weapons you have at your disposal are the shotgun, super shotgun, heavy cannon, chain gun, plasma rifle, ballista, rocket launcher, BFG, and Unmaker. Most of the weapons have 1 or 2 mods that you can activate by right-clicking, and each of these mods can be upgraded. You can also use both frags and ice bombs. There's also the returning system of glory kills, which has a lot more fluid animations and uses the new Doom blade. Also returning is the chainsaw, which works pretty much the same way. Some new systems include the flame belch, which damages demons and makes them drop armor, as well as the blood punch that deals a lot of damage and makes them drop health, and the crucible, which can kill even the toughest enemies. Part of what makes the combat so great is the movement system. You can double jump, dash twice, and pick up dash refills, use monkey bars, jump pads, teleporters, and climbable walls. Some people don't like this, but I think it adds to the fast-paced nature of Doom. And of course, there are many demons, both new and returning, to kill. They are broken down into different categories, which include ambient, which don't move, fodder, which are your basic enemy, heavy, which are like mini-bosses, super heavy, which are initially introduced as bosses and then as mini-bosses later down the line. And then there's also 3 bosses. Some of the enemies in this game that weren't in 2016 are ones that were remade from Doom 2. Every demon has its own glory kill animation and weaknesses, which encourage you to switch weapons frequently. The maps in the game are arena-like and contain power-ups and secrets. Some of them have no gameplay effects such as toys, albums, and codex entries, but the majority of them have gameplay effects, such as weapon mods, which we talked about earlier, runes, which there are 9 total and you can equip 3 at a time, sentinel batteries, which unlock things in the Fortress of Doom, Slayer gates, which give you Empyrean keys, which you can use to get the Unmaker, suit points, which you can use to get up to 20 upgrades to your suit, mastery tokens, which let you skip the mastery task to upgrade your weapon, and then you can get 10 weapon points per level, some of which you can get from hidden gore nests. In between levels, you are taken to the Fortress of Doom, which is basically your base. You can see your toys and albums, unlock stuff with sentinel batteries, like missions as well as master missions or remixes of missions. There's 2 now and they have more planned. There's also the Riporium where you can test your skills against demons. There are also a couple of secrets hidden within it. When you first start the game, it will be a very small room, but it opens up and becomes a lot bigger. Now let's talk about cosmetics. Now before you say anything, they are all free and there are no microtransactions in this game. There is a deluxe edition of the game which comes with a skin and a sound pack for your weapon, but that's it. You can unlock these cosmetics through achievement, using sentinel batteries to unlock 3 skins in the Fortress of Doom, using the Doomslayers Club, and there is also a battle pass like system, but unlike most games with that kind of system, it is free. There is also a unicorn skin you can get if you have Twitch Prime. The different cosmetics you can get are skins, podiums, weapon skins, stances, intros, victory animations, player icons, and player title cards. While the skins and weapon skins do show up in the single player, the others only show up in battle mode. Now before we talk about battle mode, let's talk about a few of the complaints I had with the game. While I think the game is really great for the most part, I do have some. One of them is that you can't go to the Fortress of Doom whenever you want. It just happens sometimes between levels, or once you've completed the game. Another thing is that there is a fast travel unlocked in levels, but it's only available until you beat that level. If you come back, there's no way to use it. It would be really useful to have it coming back to a level. That way you don't have to replay the whole level just to get to a secret you missed right at the very end. The other thing I don't like about the game is the second to last boss. The boss just has a lot of moves that, in my opinion, are really unfair. Also, part of the boss is that you have to blood punch them, and multiple times when doing the boss battle, I blood punched them, but it didn't have the effect it was supposed to. Okay, with that out of the way, on to battle mode. Battle mode is a 2v1 asymmetric PvP game mode. 2 players play as demons while 1 plays as the Slayer. The game goes 3 or 4 rounds and you choose new upgrades between rounds. Each demon has 2 ability loadouts, each with different summons and zones. Each demon also has an ability on cooldown that cuts off loot for the Slayer. While this game mode is pretty fun, it's pretty unbalanced. The 10 or so times I've played, the Slayer didn't win a single time. It seems like developers are going to continue adding more content to this game though, so hopefully they will balance it further. This is really the first time I've made a video like this, so I know it's probably not very good. but thank you for watching anyways. We'll try to continue making videos and improving. So thank you and have a nice day.